Hey everyone, this is the Gig Accountant. My name is Naz, and I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I'm also a gig economy worker and have experience on platforms such as Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates. And today I just want to share some of my thoughts about working on these platforms. First thing I wanted to say is earnings. Did you know that you can earn over $500 working on these platforms on a part-time basis? So your evenings, nights, weekends, you can earn $500 uh, in addition to your full-time work. I did not know this when I started, and I was pleasantly surprised because $500 in a week, and this is $500 pre-tax, pre-expenses. So that's something to take note of. But $500 in a week, in addition to your normal income, is solid income. That's solid revenue. $500 a week translates to approximately 25 grand a year. So if you're making $400, that's $20,000 to $25,000 additional income that you are generating, and this can come in as a big help to pay down those bills, pay down those debts that you may have. Hey, you have some student loans. This will be a great method to help pay down those debts. So I really like the these gig economy apps, the food delivery apps. Mainly Grubhub is what I mainly work with. And what I really enjoy about it is the flexibility that it affords me, that I'm able to just kind of go on it when I please, when I'm able to, when I have the time and ability. And I'm not like subjected to a recurring schedule that I must comply with, that I must meet. So that's what I really like about it, is the flexibility that it affords me, and the flexibility and the pretty decent pay. And yeah, this pay is before taxes. It's before expenses. But taxes, you're gonna have to pay taxes no matter what you do. So regardless of the fact of whether it's a gig economy job or not. Expenses, there are expenses associated with doing these food deliveries and or rideshare apps. Becoming a driver, you are going to have fuel costs for your car. You're going to have costs for depreciation for your car. So if you have a brand new car, it may not necessarily be worth it due to the depreciation that it will inflict on your car. But if you have a car that's older than 5 years, or a car that's more than 100,000 miles, the depreciation kind of tapers off once you hit those milestones. So for me, I drive an older car. I drive a fuel-efficient Honda Civic 2010. It has over 100,000 miles. It's on 10 years old. So for me, that's not really, the depreciation of the car is not too much of a factor. And the fuel's not too bad, the fuel consumption. I pay somewhere between $5 to $10 a day on fuel. And on the days after work, so during weekdays after work, I'll generate between $40 is pretty minimum over 3 hours. So it'd be $40 to $60 on average. Grubhub in my area, Central Jersey location, there is a minimum guarantee for Grubhub of $13 an hour if you don't during scheduled blocks. If you don't meet this, the company Grubhub will top off your salary, will top off your payment to be at least $13 an hour during those scheduled hours. So this pretty much guarantees that you're going to generate some income for that. That's the minimum guaranteed income that you'll have. But a lot of the other gig economy platforms, they don't offer these minimum payments. Some do, some don't. So you're gonna have to do your own due diligence and determine which ones does, which ones doesn't, and which one's worth your time. So you're guaranteed on Grubhub at least a minimum income, and it's solid income. So as I said, weekdays after work, $40 to $60. During the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, each I'll pretty guaranteed over a 6 hour block to generate at least $600. And if you do the math, it comes out to be close to that. What is that? 6 times 13, 60, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 78. So $78 guaranteed. And if you do 7 hours, 88. It's a little bit above $90. So 6 to 7 hours, you're pretty much guaranteed. You are guaranteed, at least in my region, close to $100. And I regularly generate $100. So yeah, like me earning $250 over a weekend, doing 12 hours across the weekend, 12, 13 hours, that's pretty common occurrence. So $100 each day during the weekend, $50 each day during the weekdays after your main job. That comes out to be, if you could do the math, that's $450. And during the weekend, you'll probably earn a little bit more than that. And during the weekdays, you can earn a little bit more than $50. So yeah, it's really, in my mind, at least for me, it's very much worth it to do these gig economy apps if you have the right car, have the right if you have the right car, if you're working with the right apps and the right region, it's definitely worth it in my mind. But yeah, you guys, you just have to research it and see if it's right for you, for your circumstances. But yeah, $500 a week, $25,000 a year. It's kind of like a no-brainer to me. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. If you guys are looking for a part-time job that you can do after your main source of income, definitely take a look at these gig economy apps. Grubhub would be my main recommendation, but also look at DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates. They're all other platforms that offer supplemental income. Some folks do this as a full-time job, but for me, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend that unless you are married and your spouse offers you medical coverage and all that, or other benefits, because these apps don't offer medical benefits. They don't offer retirement plans. So that's something that you will have to bear the burden of on your own. So it certainly is feasible, but there are some challenges that will result due to you deciding to do this as a full-time gig if you don't have a spouse that you can kind of ride on to their benefits. So something to consider. So definitely look into it, and it's definitely something to do if you enjoy hustling on the side. So side income. I enjoy hustling. I enjoy working. 12-hour work days are normal for myself. And honestly, this is a nice break for me from like my day job, which is as an accountant. And my day job is very mentally consuming, very mentally exhausting. I have to be focused, zoomed in on my work. But with this job, I'm able to like drive and listen to a podcast, listen to music, talk on the phone. I can do other things while I'm driving and completing my deliveries. So it's a bit of a break from my main job. So that's something that I really like about it. It's something that is not too complex of a task that it's going to be consuming 100% of your attention. But yeah, definitely, you have to focus on the road. You don't want to get into a car accident or anything like that, anything crazy. So there are risks, obviously. So you are on the road for more miles, for more hours of the day. So there is a risk that you will be involved in a car collision, a car accident, and damage your car. But hopefully that's not the case. And also since a lot of these gig apps are kind of categorizing the drivers as independent contractors, you are technically going to be having to file as a self-employed independent contractor, as a 1099 employee, and that accompanies taxing, additional tax, self-employment taxes. So in a normal company, if when you work a W-2 job, the FICA taxes, your Social Security and Medicare taxes are half of it is paid by the employer and half of it is paid by you, and the employer collects this on their own, so they withhold this from your paycheck. But as a self-employed independent contractor, you're going to have to do this on your own. So you have to pay 100% of those taxes, so that's 15 to 16%, and you're going to have to remit this to the government on a quarterly basis, and you may be subjected to state taxes and local municipal taxes as well. That's something that you're going to have to research on your own. So that's another like kind of thing to consider. I am a licensed CPA, so I do offer tax prep and planning services as well as consulting services. My rates are subject to change and at my own discretion, but I am currently charging $100 per hour. So if you need any help, please engage me, and we can like see if we can set something up. I also have some affiliate links down below for if you are interested on signing up for one of these gig economy food delivery apps. So I have affiliate links for DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates. If you're interested, go ahead and sign up. You will receive a bonus after a certain amount of deliveries, and I also receive a bonus. All right, well, that's all I have to say about that. So you guys have a great day, happy hustling, and enjoy the rest of your night.